Okay, we're back. We'll go ahead and do spider. Then I'm thinking we'll probably do slime. We have resistance, so, you know. We'll be fine against TRJ. And as far as acid blobs go, you don't particularly need resistance for them. Let's curare him and curare him as well. Curare him one more time. Get him nice and slow. Finish him off with javelins. Didn't take much damage, I like that. Other things I like, Phantom Mirror. That'll be nice to have in slime. Let's drop poison javelins. We're not likely to find a whole ton more of those. Might as well free up the inventory space. So the problem with throwables is you just kind of have to pick and choose what you're gonna use, you know. What you're gonna carry around, I should say. Can tab this stuff. There's the confuse. Whoa. Colliding orbs of destruction. Cool. Orb of destruction kills the wolf spider for me. Anybody who's complaining about orb spiders is simply not fighting them properly. You can definitely use them as your allies. Okay, we'll enchant Pearl Dragon up. She's doing quite well in here. And I have this large shield, so it's unlikely that the orbs will even hit me compared to a character that has no shield. Just using stones here. Okay, unfortunately, my main defense, which is my shield, turns off when I am confused. So we'll just throw rocks while confused here. Apparently we're confused forever. Thanks, game. Alright. Didn't need to waste a potion there, so I didn't. We have a lot of curing, but that doesn't mean I want to go willy-nilly with it. Alright, that's floor 1. We're getting up there with the throwing. We're going for 26 before we do anything else. We want large rocks at Mendeley. 23 large rocks so far. Hopefully we find a whole lot more. That's one benefit of playing an ogre as a thrower, is that you do tend to find a ton of large rocks. Scroll of Identify. But yeah, you do tend to find a lot of large rocks. And then you can kind of, later on, you can clean up your inventory a bit. Speaking of which, I really do need to clean up a bit more, but that's okay. Jeez, there's got to be something I can get rid of. I guess I can just use this acid and I can turn that off. As much as I like to carry around acid wand. I do like that this character can just tab through here. That's not super common. But shields help a lot in here. Having a ton of shields, you tend to block quite a few attacks. I mean, if you look through the log, you'll see them attacking me. And it says you block the Tarantella's attack more often than not. It's a very good defense for certain things. I wouldn't rely on it, but it's particularly nice in here. No Arlax, so we're going to want to take him out. Why don't I switch to javelins? There we go. Shield protects me from the scorpion pretty well. Having my giant ogre strength definitely helps in terms of the damage I'm doing with these stones. Not gonna lie. Of course, throwing skill helps with that too. Oops, we actually got hit with an orb. Hello, Donald. He's got that shield. It's not going to be the easiest thing in the world to hit him with our throwables. In fact, it might be reflection. So I think what I'm probably going to do is use vulnerability. Just get him with rocks after we paralyze him. Yep, shield of reflection. I'm happy with my large shield though, more than happy. Alright, down to the final floor. Just checking to see what happens if I get teleported to the center of the vault, making sure I have enough teleport. I do. I have fear teleport. I'm good to go. That's a lot of poison. I should probably take some steps back. Here we go. Oh, come on. I guess I'll switch to javelins faster. Especially with the skill that I have now. Actually, I should check on that. Wind delay is 0.7. 0.7 for both. It's just one's at min delay, one is not. I know I'm probably going to regret this, but I'm going to drop Potions of Lignification. Through this stuff. It's a good little position to be doing it in. There we go. Luckily we don't get confused by the Tarantellas. And we're coming up on the vault. The Rune Vault. Okay, let's wear this bow. Wait, that's a longbow. I didn't think this out right. That does not give me, oh right, these guys can't even see invisible. Anyway, yeah, I had the idea that that would give me the ability to see invisible, but I'd have to take off my shield, which is just not good. Takes too long. So, Ghost Moth is in fact resistant to poison, so I shouldn't be trying to cure RA. Let's just take him out with the large rocks. Sucks. We're actually getting wrecked on intelligence right now, so intelligence drain. I guess I'll just use Ice Blast and things that are guaranteed to hit, you know, Ice Blast, Lightning Rod. Throwing stuff at something you can't see is usually a bad idea. Okay, here's a nice little pile of things. I don't have our fire, or else I'd immolate this stuff. Some enslavement. Kill that. Enslave that too. Enslave that as well. Penetrate through this stuff. Good amount of damage. I'll take a step and then I'm going to Ice Blast all this stuff. I don't want a Phantom Mirror because, or not Phantom Mirror, I don't want a Lamp of Fire because that could, you know. Wow. It could have hit my own Wolf Spider and then done a large amount of damage. Or, sorry, it could have made Ogre mad at me after damaging the Wolf Spider. So we don't use that. Okay, I'm taking a ton of damage. That means it's time to blink. Kind of sucks, but what are you gonna do? Let me just make sure he can't one-shot me. Yeah, 40 damage, he can't one-shot me. There he is. Okay, that's fine. Let's Lightning Rod for the win. He doesn't die. This kind of sucks. I want to teleport, but I'm not gonna. Sucks. I'm gonna drink a heal wounds. Thankfully, he dies to the flames. Very good. You know what? Let's try to enslave. Finally, we get him on my side. I'll let Wolf Spider run away. And I'll rest. Alright, that could have probably been handled better. Didn't need to... Didn't need to use that blink scroll if I had left a little sooner, which I should have. But then again, I'm always willing to play a little bit more reckless when I do have blink scrolls, so... Come on, Ice Blast. Make it happen for me. There we go. See, I hate this because you just know that if I get paralyzed... I gotta use blinking, because if I fear it might not work. Sucks. See, now I don't mind if I get paralyzed because the Spark Wasp is gone. But if I were to get paralyzed next to a Spark Wasp, I mean, that's game, probably. You know, with no RLEC, I mean, what do you expect? Well, that's the floor. We've wasted 2 blinking. I'm not happy about that at all. But it's not the end of the world. We've conserved our haste, which is the more important resource in the long run. That's fine. Let's see what we can do in slime. Actually, I want to check something real fast. Still susceptible to ancient liches, but not for long, and that's only if I'm not wearing my cloak. I say that because I want to change this cloak off for Scarf of Resistance. Indeed. Let's do that just for... Well, nope, not immune to Confusion Gaze, so can't do that. I was going to say it wouldn't matter in slime so much, but it actually does, because we're not quite there yet, so that's fine. Down we go. Remember, I'm not our core, so I need to be a little bit careful in here. Doesn't want to get paralyzed there. Let's just pull these things up one at a time. Not sure why my scrolls button keeps coming up. We have digging, that's really good for this place. Don't care too much about running out of rocks, it's very unlikely. Got the blob. Shining Eye over there hasn't come out to play. Maybe we won't have to deal with him. Just kidding, there he is. Steel Javelin, down he goes. Okay, these are free experience. Can't be confused by them since I wisely chose to continue wearing that cloak. There we go, and we've got an entrance to Slime 5. Now, as far as the plan for killing TRJ goes, it's going to be the basic haste, agility, might, resistance in this case, and we actually are going to fight him right next to him. I should have bought that throwing net, but we'll be okay with that. We have Phantom Mirror. Wow, I might try to vulnerability him in paralysis, but it's probably not going to work. We have Sack of Spiders, which kind of works. We have a couple Javelins of Penetration, which is not great. Let's just see how it develops. Vulnerability will at least let my Phantom Mirrored TRJ last longer. I should be treating glowing orange brains as top tier threats in here, because they can summon floating eyes. Steel Javelins aren't really killing these things fast enough. Come on, there we go. Starting to use these rocks full time. Oh, there's TRJ. Why don't we just teleport? Waste of time keeping this blocked off now that we know TRJ is awake. No, just teleport one more time. See, I didn't want to... Yeah, this is the reason I didn't want to do it just yet. I was going to haste and go for it, but I didn't know if the center was very clear, and it looks like my instincts were correct, because it was not clear. Now it's clear. So if we find him again, we're probably okay. Tomahawks of Dispersal, that would have been nice early on. There he is. We're pretty much in about the perfect place, so we'll go ahead and haste, go ahead and agility, go ahead and might. Wow, he's didn't really know what to do there. All right, resistance. Vulnerability. Just out of curiosity, paralysis 9%. Not great. That's okay. Take some steps. Heroism. Take one more step. We'll make our friend. Good. That was the perfect spot for him to show up in. And we have Blink, so we can get out of here if there's a problem. Hopefully we won't have to. Oh, I have Frenzy. That could be fun. Yeah, that's... I didn't even think of that. Good, he's confused. Did I heroism? Yes, I did. So we'll large rock. Okay, now we're gonna blink. I'm gonna use Frenzy on that guy. We're gonna just walk away. Well, let's Frenzy something else. Frenzy didn't work. Or it missed is what happened. That's okay. What am I doing? I'm all buffed up. I can kill this stuff really easily. I mean, haste, might, agility. What am I worried about here? Probably one-shot these things with stones on a good roll while mighted. Okay. It's pro magic. That's our poise. Pretty happy to see that. Or excuse me, that's +5 evasion. I'm happy to see that. Replacing our poise ring, most likely. Needles of sleeping we don't need, they just don't last long enough. More needles of sleeping. Game is pranking me. Okay, we're gonna drop pro cold. We're gonna drop pro fire. We're going to wear pro magic for now. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna swap to that scarf. There's our core. I'm not gonna carry that around. Wow. Well, there's some MR. More than we'd ever need. It went added to the bloodlust. Needles of paralysis. Yes. That is one of the best ones. Basically what we've been looking for this whole time. Ooh, I should have not been tabbing that. No, our cold right now. So that was stupid. Whoops. Star slow. No thanks. Alright, not half bad. Not half bad. Not the worst. Not the worst loot pile I've ever seen in Slime. We got some upgrades, so that's great. Mostly happy about those Needles of Paralysis. That's huge. Okay. Where would I like to go? I would like to go ahead and get that scarf now. Ooh, a large shield. Let's check that out once we get out of Slime. Since I don't want to spend more turns in here than I have to. Okay, so we put on the Scarf of Resistance, we drop the Cloak. Checking Ancient Liches, I see that we are indeed still immune. If I were to remove my Ring of the Mage, I would see that it's 1%. So we're actually not long for being able to wear a different ring. Yeah, maybe ogres are the answer. Ogres are a nice little, you know, it's like they're arguably better than deep dwarves. This is going to be a highly unpopular opinion, but they have more hit points than deep dwarves, and they get almost as much MR. I'm just wondering if maybe playing an ogre is the answer. Although you really do hurt on inventory slots, and it reduces the number of slots that could have MR on them because you're stuck to a robe and dragon armor. Whoa! Alright. It's only +0, but I'm going to take the RLEC over the regen. I'll take a small hit to my SH to get RLEC. I mean, that's awesome. Sweet. So we're cut out for Zot now. Totally good. And as far as rings go, we can pick up our core, our poise, whatever. I'm not holding those in my inventory right now, mainly because I'm being stingy about inventory space. I mean, we have a Potion of Resistance, so it's fine. But in any event, we'll be able to get rid of this before too long and wear one of those full time. Or something else if we find something nice. Alright, so I did Spider, I did Slime. Have I done Elf on this character? Surely I have. Oh no, I did Elf 1. I thought I had done something. I did part of Elf 1, right, I remember now. Well, we're much more cut out for that now. What if I take off this? They can't banish me or anything. Alright, I have to. I'm gonna grab our core. As much as I don't wanna as much as I don't want to walk around with these two rings in my inventory, it's like why wouldn't I? Oh, did I miss any gifts? Okay, no, I did not. I can tell that those archers are going to be really obnoxious. No Yaras to take off their R missile. Oh, there's Yaras. Alright. That's cute, I guess. What I might do is I might just chug a Brilliance and use that every so often. Minus curing. Probably more against like hasted you know, hasted orc sorcerer, or deep elf sorcerers and things like that. Take hexes to 3. Why not? I mean, it's like no investment. We have our neg. Yes, we do. Where's that coming from? Not Necklace of Bloodlust. Ah, my Pearl Dragon Scales. Sweet. We're rather omni-resistant, which is a good thing in here. I mean, we're missing a few little secrets, you know, our poise, our core at all times, but let's go ahead and pop on our core, actually. That's weird. Yours went to 97% for some reason. It actually went up in difficulty. Did I suffer some kind of hit to my intelligence? What is it that happened here? I wasn't under brilliance or anything before. Did I switch my items? Ah, yeah, it's the N +3 that I took off. Oh my god. Javelins. All right. 96%. I don't think we're going to be casting that spell naturally without a potion. It was the whiz is what was bringing that up. I was kind of curious why I could cast that sort of, you know, 76% fail, sure, but there's a large number of things. Draining, protection, freezing. Not so good. Let's large rock this guy. Didn't want to be drained. Stone should be fine for the rest of this. Maybe not. All right. Time to go to floor 3. I see we've got a whiz lab. Let's immediately magic map and find that. Could be some very good things in here. Could be garbage. Trying to take a little shortcut here. In we go. Hey, it's the moon base. So we're about to find some moon troll armor, which very well might be worth it on an ogre. Got that spirit shield. Let's take a look at that. All right, I can't look it up. For some reason, you're not allowed to look up unique items. that way. In here, I could run into all kinds of MR threats, so why don't we, just to be sure, pop Ring of the Wizard back on. We'll have 26 throwing before too long. Thank you, Oka. More large rocks are always welcome. Actually getting a little concerned that I'm not going to have a particularly huge pile of throwables by the end of this. We're coming up on the point where I abandon for Zen. Not too soon, we still have vaults to do. We could do crypts if I wanted to while still worshipping Oka. It's just something to think about. On the other hand, 30 large rocks is a lot. They don't mulch very much, and we're going to find a certain amount of large rocks from the stone giants and whatnot that will be inside of... Yeah, too bad I'm using the Bloodlust. Putting Curare to good use. There we go. More strength. You feel stronger. X2. Getting some more large rocks. Thank you, Stone Giant. Alright, now this is going to be a lunar statue. Got Crystal Spear, Shadow Creatures, Draining Gaze, really nasty things. We are going to go ahead and kill it, though. The power of large rocks, very easily. I am happy with my Hat of Shining Light. I don't need anything else. Okay, this stuff... Well, it's going to get dug out by the Cacodemon. Where's the Cacodemon? Aha! I'll dig this way. Stone wall! Doesn't look like a stone wall. That looks to me like a... you know, something else. Resistant to electricity and poison. Frenzy this guy. He kills some of this stuff for me. Oh. Oh wait, okay, I have nothing to worry about. I was thinking like, oh no, what if he explodes and Oka gets mad? But Frenzy is not your ally. So it's totally safe to explode frenzied things. I'm all paranoid because I don't know, not too long ago I made Oka mad at me for a very long time. Not on this character, on a different character. Because I emulated some stuff that I had, probably stuff that I had enslaved, if I remember correctly. Mirror. Probably gonna clone the Moon Troll, because why not? Okay, that's the full clear basically. Oh hey, I'll take those. Oh come on. Items. Let's drop this Ring of Poison Resistance. we'll use Phantom Mirror. I'll put on our core because he has Corrosive Bolt. You know what he doesn't have? Well, actually, no, he does have resistance to poison. Alright, let's throw the rocks. So this is interesting. A real contender, you know. My AC drops to 12 from 19. My EV goes up 2 points, but that doesn't really matter. But I effectively gain a ton of mana. And I'm going to have a ton more mana because I'm going to train Invocations probably to 27, so it's a lot of hit points. The regen is not bad. It's kind of a meme. It's kind of a meme armor. I'm not going to lie. But so much extra hit points on a character that already has a ton of hit points, which is nice. Oh, crap. I meant to grab those silver tomahawks. Oh well. It's not the end of the world. Let's drop this book. Let's drop Potions of Mutation, which we have 6 now. That's nice. We can try for some mutations before we swap to Zen. That's enough wiggle room that I feel comfortable doing it. Maybe 3 potions. We'll see. Okay. Boom, boom. Here we are at the place where we're going to do most of our fighting. Wow. What these, that's one benefit of the Moon Troll armor, is I can actually become a half-decent caster since the encumbrance is actually lower. Alright, boys. Time to have some fun. Frenzy of the Blade Master, if I remember correctly, it just kills everything. Okay, we'll use Brilliance. Not quite fast enough. It's okay. Lamp of Fire. And here's a good one. Now we'll Yars this bro. Yars him again. He's just gonna die to the fire. Get some rocks on this one. Why don't we use Finesse, which I probably should have done to start with. Cool. Keep throwing rocks. Throwing is up to 26, so let's focus on fighting for a while. Keep using rocks. I'm not too happy that I don't have my corrosion on, but I don't want to swap because I'm just killing things too quickly with finesse. Got some nice nice immolation action going. There we go. Oh, let's eat a ration. Continue with the large rocks. Love these one-shots. MR++ on the cloak, we don't need that. Probably shouldn't have tried that on right here. I mean, you never know what you're gonna end up fighting, but this is, I mean, we're pretty much clearing everything out very, very easily, so I'm not too concerned. Oh, I shouldn't be trying to do this without brilliance. Glowing blowgun. Let's try that on. +5, what a shame. I was gonna say I would swap. I'd absolutely swap for haste. Or not haste, faith. Faith is what I meant to say. Derp. Yeah, keep hasting yourself. I'll keep using yours. We'll have a grand old time. Uh-huh. What a nice hat. That means I can drop this shield, which had Arlek on it. I don't know, man. This Moon Troll armor is looking less attractive by the minute. I just lost 9 mana. Just moving around my spells a bit here. Disjunction. It's nice to have, but probably won't be casting that anytime soon. Okay. I very much like this Elf 3. It's given me some interesting choices to make with regards to my items. But I think what we're gonna do, yeah, I think I'm gonna wear the Moon Troll. I'm gonna take off the Moon Troll. We're gonna wear the Pearl Dragon Armor. We're gonna turn back Enchant Armor on and use it. Because we still have a ways to go. 3 more AC possible. And then I'll have 24 AC and still, you know, acceptable EV. Not great, but acceptable. We can train up our defenses later, but actually, why don't we go ahead and do that a bit. Encumbrance also, I think, determines how much AC you get out of armor training, so we'll get a good bit out of Pearl Dragon. It's not insanely light, you know, it's just very light compared to plate. Alright, now, I'm going to take a quick walk over here. I got this back on. The only large shield we have with the most, well, it's the large shield with the most enchantment. We don't need our elect on that anymore because we got it from this lovely Unrand helmet. Well, crown, quote unquote, it's just a hat. One of the best things I could really ask for in my hat slot gives me two things that, well, one thing that's very convenient and one thing that's borderline necessity in Zot. I say borderline because you don't need it, but it is nice to have. And it gives me more AC than any normal hat ever will. So this is like the best thing I could ask for on an ogre, arguably, outside of some absurd rand art. Okay, we're coming up on an hour. I'll probably cut the video here. We did Spider, Slime, and Elf. Pretty good progress for one session. We got 3 runes now, so technically enough to win the game, although we're not, you know, in usual fashion, we're going to do vaults and things like that. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. We have blinks, so we're basically ready to stop worshiping Oka, but of course I'm going to go through vaults with Oka. I'll probably go through crypts. Well, I'll probably do my usual thing and go through depths to kill the wrath, and then I'll go to crypts. On the other hand, I might just do crypts with Oka because I don't need to build up piety, really. There's no need to get a holy brand on any weapons. I don't really have anything I would use that on. Yeah. Alright. So let's take a step over to vaults. Park the character here. Pretty happy with the way this is going. Very, very good resistances. Pretty good defenses with the help of this ring. And of course the PDA. Actually, I want to test something. Ancient Lich is still at 1%. But with 6 more levels to go, there's no question in my mind that I'll be able to take this ring off eventually. And pop another resistance on in its place. Or, you know, if I find like a plus AC ring, I might just wear that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Slaying would be nice. I prefer AC, really. Yeah. Pretty good stuff, though. Alright, so next time vaults, probably crypts as well. Probably, I mean, we may try to do vaults, crypts, depths, Zot, Ascent. That's kind of a tall order for a non-centaur. I don't know if I'm going to be able to move that fast safely, but we'll see. Until then, I am signing out.